This video is about the Civil War, and it's part of the AQA Power and the People unit for GCSE history. And in this, we discuss the causes of the Civil War. One cause was money. Charles I did not call Parliament for 11 years and ruled personally. The result was he couldn't raise taxes through Parliament. And as a result, he had things like ship taxes, forced loans, and fines to raise his funds that he needed to run the country. And this made him increasingly unpopular. Another issue was religion. Charles I had married a Roman Catholic, and he himself was introducing Catholic practices into the Anglican Church. And so the Puritans, who were the dominant party in the country in many ways, saw this as being a threat to the Protestant heritage that Elizabeth I had established. And then there was the issue of the Constitution. Who runs the country? Here the concept of the divine right of kings, that God had ordained the kings, ran into the concept of parliamentary accountability. And Charles and James I, his father, could not see the Parliament as being anything other than a nuisance. And this was the big constitutional clash. But the question might be asked is, what does God think about how, as it were, governments should be appointed? Is it from the people, or is it from those in authority? You have it in churches, congregational churches, and churches run by elders. Well, in a sense, the Old Testament gives us an indication that both processes are valid. You have the situation that on many occasions the whole of Israel has to join in a political discussion and make a political decision or lay hands on people. It is a consultative thing involving everyone. At other times, it is those in authority who appoint people to do certain jobs. And in many ways, that's how it's done today. You have Parliament, which once every 4 or 5 years we vote in. That's the whole, as a congregation of the nation joining in. But in reality, once that has happened, it's the Prime Minister who appoints those he wants to have. So we can see both work. Well, thank you for listening.